Hello today. Just a while ago I showed you the main street in Málaga, Calle Larios and Plaza de la Constitución, but today I want to show you a very near area in Calle Larios, but that is not that popular, it's not that famous among the tourists, but I think that shows you really the feeling and the life in my city. Yeah? So you are seeing now Puerta del Mar, which is also a nice street. We are still in the city center, and you can see that it's also full of life, and where especially the locals, the Malagueños, make their life. So in this area you will find small shops and small bar restaurants where you can take nice tapas, and you don't find so many tourists. So this is where the locals go, and I think it's nice for you, if you don't know the city, to see where we have our normal life. Yeah? So here behind me is Calle Nueva, which is a street that is also very commercial, and you can find many shops. Yeah? And it's parallel to Calle Larios, the street that I showed you some days ago. Yeah? So let's walk, and I will show you some of the businesses that still have the feeling and the soul of Málaga. I think one of the nice things that my city still has is that you still find small shops, small business with classical content, where you can find wine or you can find a grocery. And one of the shops that I would like to show you is that one that we are watching or seeing now, which is called La Mallorquina. And this is it's not a butchery, it's a shop where you can find good jamón ibérico, or where you can also find some cakes, or you can find also chorizo. You can also buy wine or delicatessen products. Yeah? And it's very nice to go inside and to ask if they can cut you some jamón ibérico or some cheese, or some little cakes or pralines or bonbons. Yeah? And it's really nice shop if you want to have a look when you come to my city. Yeah? Now it's it's restricted, yeah, to enter, because you know of the social distance that we have to respect. But I do it when you come to Málaga. Come to this shop, you will like it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is Plaza de Félix Sainz. Yeah. This is behind me is one of my favorite buildings in town, and as I said before, is the classical architecture of the 19th century. It was owned also by a wealthy family that used to own business in this city in the 19th century, and it has been converted into apartments, and now we will start to enter in small and narrow streets, which are really nice. As I say, here you will find different shops. We saw before La Mallorquina, and now there is a little wine shop that is called also La Mallorquina. It's from the same owners, yeah? And this is where you can find the best wines in Málaga. Well, as you can see, there are many different types of wines. They are specialized in Málaga wines, or wines produced in Málaga. But you have also champagne, you have cava, and you have wines from different areas of Spain. But what I like very much is that you can find a lot of wines of our area, that we are producing red wines, white wines, and they are very good quality. And I think all the wineries are doing a great effort to do their best. So I really invite you to come to La Mallorquina and to find a local wine, because I think you will have a very nice evening drinking a good Malaga wine. is Belén. She's the owner, yeah, and I know that she will help you wherever you need and any questions. So come to La Mallorquina, you will enjoy it. Gracias, Belén. Well, let's go now to one of the typical bars where you can taste the famous churros. Churros is a sweet cake that is very popular to eat when you have breakfast or when you have what we call merienda, which could be an afternoon, evening snack. And this is La Malagueña, this place, yeah? And in my opinion, these are the best churros in town. There is always a big controversy because someone's like from one place, other people like from another place, but these are my favorites, so I want to show you them. Let's go inside and let's taste churros from Antonio, the best churros maker in town. Well, the name of the bar is La Malagueña, which is the female lady in Malaga, and it's a nice classical coffee bar. And this is where people are having their second coffee in the morning, or maybe, as I say, if you come here like 5 o'clock in the afternoon or 6 o'clock, it's also nice because people are taking their merienda and they will have like a hot chocolate, or they will have a coffee, and they will have some churros. So let me introduce you the boss, Antonio. He's working there, yeah, and he is Antonio. He's working, if you see, he's organizing the coffees, yeah? Just that if you want to take a quick coffee, they prepare it very quick. So here is Antonio, el jefe, the boss, yeah? And as I say, they are the best churros makers, and I recommend you. And now we will try some churros, and you will see them. Antonio, cuéntame cómo se hacen los churros.
Pues bueno, esto es un método tradicional de hace muchísimos años. La receta nuestra pues nos la traen una familia que estaban aquí detrás justamente, en una calle Fajardo. Y bueno, mi hijo pues estuvo muy listo en su momento, se fue quedando con la forma de hacer uno, con la forma de hacer otro, y el secreto es harina, agua, levadura y un poquito de sal. No tiene más misterio. Vale. Es un aceite alto oleico porque es el que aguanta esa capacidad de 220, 215, 220 grados para que no se vaya quemado, y pocas cosas más. Sí que es verdad que tengo que decir que cada churrero, que por aquí han pasado varios, tiene su propia identidad. Entonces aquí tengo 3 personas, pero el que hace la masa siempre es mi hijo, que es el que le ha sabido dar ese toque especial.
Perfecto, muy bien. Sí, las cosas hechas con cariño, ¿no?
Sí,
son
sí,
las
sí,
que
sí.
hacen mejor, ¿no? Pues ya está. Pues nada, vamos a probarlo, que seguramente estarán buenísimos.
Buen provecho.
Vale, gracias. Now I am allowed to take my mask out, and this is how we eat churros. Really good. Well, just at the end of the day, or the end of this video, I want to show you one little narrow street, which shows you how the old town in Malaga was, or still is, but in the old and past years. This street is Calle San Juan. It's very local, where you find different local business, where you can buy in shops, or well, of course you can find also groceries, but they're very little businesses, yeah. And the end of the street, we find the Iglesia de San Juan, which is San Juan's church, and is one of the examples of the Baroque style in Malaga. But what I want to show you is how these little streets are, and where you find a lot of different shops and businesses, and yeah, again to say the life of the city, which I think surprises many people in the last months, because even areas with restrictions of the COVID, but in this city you still find a lot of life, yeah? and it's very nice because we living in the south and with a warm climate. I think now we have like 19 degrees or 20 degrees, blue sky, no clouds, yeah, and of course we live outside. We live most of the time outside, mainly in the evenings, but during the day the locals are outside, yeah, and this is the way of our life, yeah. So come and see it and enjoy it, yeah, and discover new places, discover new bars, discover new little shops, yeah, that are really nice to find and enjoy it, yeah. Well, as I said before, the name of the street is Calle San Juan, the name of the church is San Juan, and it's one of my favorite streets because I say it's not, you don't find here luxury shops or maybe the most luxury restaurants, but you find places that are maybe established like maybe 100 or nearly 100 years ago, yeah, as this shoes shop that it was established in 1920, and you have well, it's quite nice, and then, well, you have this great and magnificent church that is inside is very nice, and I love the tower, especially in the evenings and nights when it's illuminated. So as I say, come to my city. I promise you to show you all the different places and all the different areas of the city and my favorite corners. And I take this opportunity to wish you all the best for Christmas and all the best for the new year. And of course, Malaga is waiting for you. Thank you. Bye bye.